Yeah, I represent a guy named Bernard Hopkins, a boxer. Also Ray Lewis, who played, the Ravens for many years, a great player. And they had the same attitudes as well. I mean, just guys that believed in themselves and worked so hard. And I watched them develop. I mean, Ray was from out of Miami. Bernard Hopkins was out of jail. And he just kept on saying he was going to be a champion, he was going to do this. And he said, I stay in shape so I don't have to get in shape. So he didn't have a fight. He was running, hitting the bag, sparring. And then it was time for him to get ready for a fight. He would train even harder. I'll never forget, I was telling you guys, I've never seen anybody go 8 rounds of sparring with 8 different people. So it's a fresh guy jumping in trying to whoop him, and that's what we'll prepare him. And if anybody, if you guys don't know about it, he is the oldest champion ever. 50 years old, has a champion belt, because he always stayed in condition. He always stayed hungry. So, I reiterate again, I know I'm going around in circles, but guys, there's no excuse for you not working hard and trying to get better at your craft. You want to get it. Nobody's going to get it.
Cool. I'm standing here with Mr. Mike Harris. Brought some really influential folks through here to talk to the kids, man. Hey, Mike, man, appreciate you coming through Fresno, first of all.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. I had fun.
Man, so tell me about, just how you kind of put this thing together, kind of, I know in your heart it's about the kids all the time. Tell me how this kind of came about for these kids here.
Well, I'm real good friends with Pete, Coach Pete, and we had gotten discussing the success of some of my former clients and business partners, Damon John with FUBU, some of the NBA, NFL players I represent, and then he was talking about trying to raise money and awareness to some of the kids at his school. And like I said, we're real good friends, so I tried to find the best schedules to put everything together and brought us out.
Cool. So tell folks a little bit about yourself, man. You mentioned some of your clients. Just tell folks where you're at now and kind of what who you represent and all that.
I represent quite a few guys. Some of them are Darren Sproles from the Philadelphia Eagles, Marcus Colson, New Orleans Saints, a couple guys in the NBA, KJ McDaniels, who's now with Houston, as well as the Second Sixers. Quite a few guys.
Cool. So a lot of kids that watch our program, they are trying to get to the level where some of these guys that you represent, I mean, kind of where you were, playing at the high level in college, playing at the pro level. What just one piece of advice would you give these kids with regard to where, what they should be focused on? The main thing, if they could focus on one thing, what would it be?
Well, I guess you hit the nail on the head talking about the word focus. It is focus. A lot of kids are cloudy. They go in a bunch of different directions. So find out what it is that you want and then focus on that. And that is no substitute for hard work. There's no excuse for hard work. You may say it has something to do with your background, where you brought up from, it may, your race or the opportunity, but there's no substitute for hard work. And at the end of the day, if you're not as successful as you think you can be, you worked as hard as you possibly could. So I doubt, first of all, that you won't be successful. And then secondly, you would have an opportunity to keep going. You don't quit. A person that works hard never quits, doesn't stop believing in yourself. And is, like I said, there's no substitute for hard work. So eventually, I believe you will obtain your goals.
Man, that's big, man. Again, appreciate you coming through, sharing this with folks here in Fresno and Clovis. It's a big opportunity for these kids.
Oh, thank you for having us coming out, man. God bless these kids. I'm looking forward to maybe signing with a few of them when they, when they get, to that level. Don't forget me.